Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, puppy dogs and cats. I hope that you are all having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I know that I am, and I know that it is my favorite time of the week. It is the time I get to spend time with each and every one of you and hang out and just chill. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We are going to hang out and we're going to chill. A couple of things I have on the agenda for today. First and foremost, preliminary patch notes are out, so I want to go ahead and go through those with y'all. And then I also want to do a little bit of gaming with viewers who are out there. I want to go ahead and do that as well. We'll probably go ahead and run through Titania this evening. We'll also knock out a couple of dailies, or I'm not sorry, dailies, roulettes. We'll also knock out a couple of roulettes and then we'll just kind of hang out and just chill. With that, let's go ahead and take a look at patch notes. And I apologize, I am still working on kind of fixing the audio on my mic, um, but I'll see if I can get that fixed. But I've been pretty busy this week, so I really haven't had an opportunity. But let's see what this does for right now. So, patch notes, patch notes, patch notes. Obviously, last week we talked about the stream. Not we talked about on the stream. We talked about what we were hyped for, what we weren't necessarily that hyped for. As far as patch 5.4, which drops on Tuesday. Just as a reminder, the patch will drop Tuesday. However, the servers will go down Monday. They will also release, I believe, the full patch notes. Excuse me. They'll release the full patch notes to give us something to read while we're waiting. But that will be an opportunity for them to come in, do what they need to do, so that we can play come Tuesday once the servers come back up. So I look forward to patch day on Tuesday, and I look forward to going through the new content, which we're going to go ahead and talk about today, at least for the first part of the stream. So obviously we have the video. I showed the video last week. If you haven't had a chance to look at the video, go out to YouTube. It's there. It is a great trailer for the upcoming patch. But I think what everybody's really kind of looking forward to and what everybody's kind of concerned about is the playable content. So obviously we have right here kind of looking at what's coming up with the new MSQ, the new main story quest. So once again, Final Fantasy, the devs over at Final Fantasy are doing a phenomenal job telling a phenomenal story that they've told over the past several years. It looks like here we have Alize and her brother um, Alpha Node, and then it looks like we're also going to be doing a little bit of venturing in Ishgard again. So we have familiar faces here, Ishgard. Alize's quest is the title of the quest that we'll start off with for the new MSQ. It's going to start off in the Rising Stones, and it looks like Krile. So I'm horrible with names. Uh, Krile. I'm going to butcher it. I'm sorry. But the prerequisite for this is that you have to have the main story quest, Reflections in Crystal, which is the main story quest for 5.3. You have to have that complete. And then we have several other pieces of the main story quest that we'll go through, which, as always, they try and give us really good content when it comes to story quest. I can't wait to see how this particular patch wraps up, but I'm excited about it. Moving on in the patch, we have Chronicles of a New Era quest has been added. Sorrow of World. Once again, I'm bad at names. So this is the Emerald Weapon fight. Prerequisite for this, you have to have the Sleep Now and Sapphire. So the Sapphire fight, the individual man dungeon, the battle with Sapphire. So the Gundam fight that we did. So you have to have that done, and then it unlocks a Stormblood area. And then once again, there's a couple of other pieces with this as well. And then the next thing is the Eden quest line. Continuing on with that, the looks like the story is I'm sorry, the starting quest is Empty Promise, um, an arm egg, arm egg, arm egg, and then it looks like you have to have the World Apart quest line completed, as well as Reflections in Crystal completed as well. To go ahead and continue on with that quest line. So this is where we will unlock the Eden, the last part of the Eden raid, as well as the Eden Savage as well. It looks like they're giving us additional stories for near the near 24-man raid. Doesn't look like it's the actual raid, but it looks like they're kind of giving us a little bit more story. And then this one was one of the ones that was actually kind of interesting. So if you remember at the end of Shadowbringers, you actually had to kind of do these role quests, and then they kind of had like a final quest line that this one actually is a new role quest that has been added. So this is going to start off in the Crystarium. Celia looks like she's going to be the individual who gives it to you. You need to have Reflection in Crystal and the Shadow Walk with Me. So I believe that is the last part of the quest line, the job quest line for Shadowbringers that you have to complete. And then moving on, new side story quests have been added. These are void quests. So lots of speculation kind of going around on what void quests actually are. Obviously, from what we've been told, based off of the not patch notes, but based off of the live letter, it looks like this has something to do with the Warring Triad. So this is going to be interesting to find out what void quests actually. But it started off in the Crystarium, and you have to have players must first complete the role quest safekeeping and the Chronicles of a New Era quest. Talk Around the Clock, the Diabolical Dismark, a Fiendish Likeness, a Defiant. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. And a Demonic Duplicate. So you have to have those quests completed prior to doing this void quest. So it'll be interesting to see what that is. And then there's a couple of additional ones that actually kind of go into this as well. This one actually requires you to have the hero's journey completed, and this one question marks. New chapters have been added to New Game Plus. I have not taken part in New Game Plus, but I'll be interested to see how that actually goes. Eventually, I'll make my way in there, but I'm just having so much fun doing that. Able to do right now, as well as gauging the continuing story. But you have a bunch of things going on with New Game Plus. Treasure hunt. So if you have not had an opportunity to do treasure hunts, it is a super fun time, especially when you have not eight, but seven other players that you jump in there with. Go get one um, of the Zonuri skin treasure maps. Go ahead, grab one of those, go grab seven other friends, and go in there and make some gil. It is a great way to farm for a little bit of gil. It's also dropped some of the more rare items for crafting. So for all you crafting bugs out there, it is one of those locations that gives you some of those rare resources for some of those higher end crafts. But this change is going to kind of give us what we had before, where you kind of had this roulette type wheel. And then it gives you 5 spins. It's 60-minute time limit, 5 spins, item sync level up to 505. So that's pretty generous. That's pretty awesome. So it's item sync level up to 505, party of 8, 60 minutes, and you have 5 tries around the wheel. Moving on, grand and free companies. So there's some new craftable items out here. Um, this looks kind of like it's kind of got this like gingerbread house kind of vibe to it, so it's pretty interesting. Um, so I can't wait to see what that kind of looks like. I think that individuals are really gonna kind of dig into this one, at least for some of those places. Like this looks really good in like Lavender. Um, I don't know where else that this would look really good, but Lavender Beds looks like it's probably the best spot for this place. It says new craftable items have been added to the company workshop. So if you are not an FC who really kind of focuses on your crafting on your company workshop, this is a great time to really kind of jump into it. If you like this type of style, you want to add this to your house. And then there's also additional additions and adjustments have been made to subaquatic voyages. So my FC really doesn't mess with any of the voyages. I think that that's one thing that we probably need to start really kind of taking a look at and really kind of start talking about. But that's something that we'll probably have to talk to as a group, see what we can start doing as far as getting our submarines and our airships out there, gathering something. Housing. So the housing timer that Yoshi P and the developers um, originally implemented, that they put on hold when COVID started. They're going to go ahead and turn that back on at the start of patch 5.4. So if you are a player and you do not log in after 30 days, they will go ahead and demolish your house. Trust me when I say this, it sucks when they do it. It really, really does. And I believe after 45 days, all the stuff disappears as well. So you can't recover any of that stuff ever again, which is really, really sad. I had that happen to me. I stopped playing for a little while. I thought, and this was actually something that they had implemented. I didn't pay attention to it, and I lost my house. Never got a new one. Lost my house, and I also lost all these wonderful, wonderful items I had stored up for years of playing the game. Lost them all. So I was very, very sad. So if you are a player and you do not log in and have not logged in for a while, please understand that come patch 5.4, the hiatus on demolishing houses after a certain amount of time is going away. So at least mark on your calendar at least once or twice a month to go ahead and just drop in, log into the go ahead and yeah, log into the games to make sure that your house doesn't get demolished. They have also added in furnishing designs or furnishing items from the furnishing contest from 2017 and 2019. So they have a lot of interesting looking items. And y'all know that this is kind of a passion of mine and a love of mine that I have when it comes to this particular community. They have, the community has taken such small little items like a towel with a hanger or a hanger with a towel on it or some type of bookshelf or something like that, and they've turned spaces into these phenomenal looking recreations of all kinds of things. Like if you remember my housing contest earlier in the year, there was a player who had what looked like a dragon horde of gold. It was beautiful. It was amazing. You had players who had apartments that were furnished so amazingly. But the creativity that comes out of the minds of certain players, it is truly a sight to behold. And I think that with the addition of additional items, the more stuff that Yoshi P keeps kind of throwing at us, Yoshi P and the devs keep kind of throwing at us and just kind of sprinkle around your house. It just really, really kind of goes to um, the love that the devs have for the community, as well as feeds that creativity that the community. So there's all these different kind of things here, like a cutting board, a rolling pin. It's usually like these small little knickknacks, but they just look so great, especially in the right hand. These different flower pots. You have this type of um, chandelier type deal. I can see this in like a one of the larger mansion type houses. That could be pretty cool. And then I think these two items right here, so the one outside and the one inside, these kind of display cases. I like the inside display cases a little bit better than I do the outside display. I think these would look really, really cool in a room, and I believe that you're able to put certain items in here, but I am not for sure. But that looks really, really great. This outside one, I don't know how you could really do anything with this. I mean, if you were probably doing some type of role play kind of setup to where you kind of had like vendors outside, you could probably do it. but even then, it still kind of looks kind of weird. I don't know, but once again, I'm really really excited to see what the community is going to do. So if you're a crafter and you are prepping for patch 5.4, I would probably, and just by kind of looking at this, and this is just my ghetto assessment, but um, I would say probably woodworking. So I'd probably stock up on some wood crafting materials. I'd probably do that. I would probably say even your goldsmith, maybe, maybe I don't know. But I'd probably take a look at those two and see, kind of predict what items could possibly be used to craft these, because I believe that players are going to come and look for these. Moving on, they've also added new orchestrion roles. They've added new aquarium fish. There's a huge shark in here, which is ridiculous. Um, Flower pots. I mean, who doesn't love a flower pot, right? Especially if you put it in front of a window, and um, for those individuals who kind of do some of the gardening inside. I think that these would probably actually work as well. So that's pretty cool. The Manderville Gold Saucer. So this is where you kind of get into the Triple Triad and the Mahjong. I am not familiar with these. I've played Triple Triad probably like maybe once or twice, right? I'm not too deep into it, but they're making some changes to Triad even during the live stream. Yoshi P actually gave a kind of a detailed breakdown of how to play Triple Triad. So that was interesting. It eventually turned into kind of a Triple Triad stream, but that was fun. But if this is your thing, you love Triple Triad, they are making some changes to Triple Triad. Hopefully that these changes are for the better. They're something that you've been looking forward to for a while. If they are, please, hey, shoot me a note in either Discord if you're a part of my Discord, or shoot me a note in the chat and let me know, like, hey, are you looking forward to some of these changes when it comes to Triple Triad, or are you not looking forward to these Triple Triad? I'd be curious to know. I'm kind of interested in getting into the game. I'm not necessarily kind of, but I do have a couple of friends who actually play it. They participate in some of the tournaments. They have fun with it. I don't know if it's necessarily for me, but I hope that these changes are something that y'all have been looking for in a positive light. So Triple Triad, they are also doing things with uh, Mahjong. Once again, another game that I have not played. I actually did. I actually looked up a couple of Google videos, or not Google. I actually Googled a couple of YouTube videos about Mahjong, and it looks like a really, really interesting game. It looks kind of like it looks like it's kind of basically like cards. Um, so once again, kind of looking at like, hey, this might be something to kind of do on the sideline. But I don't know what some of the benefits of playing it are, right? So once again, changes to Mahjong. Um, there's some miscellaneous changes here when it starts talking about the trust system. When you open the trust window, the newest available dungeon will be selected by default. So if you have your trust leveled all the way to 80, then you can actually go in and actually do the newest available dungeons with your trust. You don't have to sit up there and wait to try and find other. I have actually started leveling my trust, um, but they're not at 80 yet. I'm still kind of cranking through it. I think they're like 75 right now. Yeah, I think they're all at like 75. I really haven't really been focusing on them. I'll kind of jump on level maybe once and then kind of keep on moving. I think the only thing I have with trust is that they're kind of slow. Um, but I mean that's okay, especially like I've used it to kind of practice healing. I've used it to kind of practice tanking as well, to get me a little bit more confident. I'm fairly confident when it comes to tanking, but when it comes to healing, I'm not necessarily. So I've used it to kind of help raise that confidence level when it comes to healing. Um, so I've done that with my trust. But this is a change to the trust system. When you switch between the scenarios and avatar modes, your selected dungeon will remain unchanged. So that's pretty cool. No idea what that is. Turn off notifications. Um, Additions to Fox Hollow. I have not had a chance to do any of the Unreal fights. So the Shiva Unreal, I've not had a chance to do that. Actually, no, I take that back. I did it one time, once, and got creamed. Hey, Rubio. Hey, what's going on? Thank you for joining the stream. Um, so yeah, Fox Hollow is kind of like the reward system when it comes to the Unreal fights. And as we know, Shiva Unreal is going to go away, and then they are going to have Titan. So from what the devs have said, Titan is going to be way harder, super, 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 super harder than than um, than Shiva was. Oh yeah, I know it's you, Brazil. I know exactly who it is. Thank you for joining the stream. Um, what else is going on? Fox Hollow. So I'm not familiar with some of the different prizes and different things like that when it comes to Fox Hollows. But once again, those individuals who are into this content, I hope that this is a good change. Moving on, sounds of the following instruments have been added. So they're adding violin, they're adding viola, they're adding cello, they're adding double bass. Holy smoke! You're going to have you're going to have an entire band once this game is. And speaking of bands, so um, my FC is actually having an on the 19th of December. We're having a kind of a get together, but also we're kind of going to do kind of a glamour contest, and we've actually enlisted the services of our server's renowned trope, and it was so funny when I heard their name. They are called the Mid Bards. I thought that that was so clever. They will come. They will join us. They will play at our event. I will definitely live stream. I would love to sure that they get noticed and that they get shown some love, especially on the stream and especially on the server. From what I've been told, they are a class and that they are a phenomenal group of really, really know how to perform. So I can't wait to see that. Moving on, new challenge log objectives have been added. Come on, it's open. Participate in an open tournament and receive your reward. So 3,000 MGP if you're trying to get some gold for the gold saucer. Um, if you're trying to get money for the gold saucer, new emotes have been added. So we saw these on the live stream with the devs, the different painting emotes out there. So that's going to be interesting. A new idle stance has been added. So if you do C pose or change pose or the slash change pose, you will get a new pose added to your So that's going to be interesting. Battle system, a new dungeon, Latoya's relic, has been added. So this is the new dungeon that's coming in. That's going to be um, pretty neat to see because it looks like a really really weird setup. You have this cauldron that kind of looks like a wizard or a witch's hat, and then you kind of have like these various openings on these different tiers. I wouldn't be surprised if there's enemies that probably come out of here or something like that. They've done that before in other dungeons. Obviously, 4 players. Minimum level to get in is going to be 470. 80 level 80. Eye level 470 to get in. A time limit 90. So that's going to be good. The player must first complete the main story quest, obviously. Item level sync has been added to the following duties. So they're changing these. The Amnesia Ender and the Hero's Gauntlet. So the dungeons from the previous patches have been now item level sync. The new trial has been added, Castrum Miriam. That is the Emerald Weapon fight. And then they also have the extreme version of it, which is going to be in there. Average item levels 500 for the extreme and 485 for the normal mode. And this right here, the Naval Unreal, what we were talking about before. So this is the replacement for Shiva Unreal. So once again, this is supposed to be a butt kicker of a content. I can't wait to watch some of the clear videos on this one. Average item level is 430. Item level required is 435. Huh. Okay. And then it's 8 players, obviously, because it's a trial. 8 players. Huh. Okay. Um, requirements, obviously, you have to go to auto shower and unlock Fantastic Mr. Fox. Players will have to have completed Shadowbringers and the keeping up with the Al- Alpons? Alipons? Once again, horrible with names. um, so the drop rate for Ruby Weapon has been increased for the horn for Ruby Weapon, and you can also turn in 99 totems to also get it. The new Eden raid. So we have this different model of I can't remember her name now. The Cloud of Darkness. That's what it is. But we have this Stadia model, which looks pretty good. Looks really good. So I'll be interested to see how this plays out in the game. But this is all kind of the Eden requirements, the different changing of the tokens. This is the Savage mode. That looks sick. That kind of looks like a rendition of Cerberus, I guess, maybe. Because I see kind of like these different jaws that could potentially be different heads. And I think that this is probably just us kind of recreating it in our minds like we've done with some of the past fights. This is probably the recreation of the Cloud of Darkness, and this is probably our recreation of Cerberus. So it'd be interesting if they bring back the chain mechanics for this fight. So that would be pretty interesting. Um, the different drops. So the Eden Morn weapon coffer. So these are all for the Savage fight. So the different coffers as well as the different books. Adjustments made to Pump It Bunker. The weekly restrictions have been removed, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about the coin restriction anymore. So all those individuals who are trying to get up to item level 500, if you've been kind of waiting to do that or you haven't gotten there yet, you now do Puppet's Bunker, where you can actually do the near automata 24 mans multiple times, so that you can kind of get your gear up to 500. Um, things that have been added to the raid finder, things that have been added to the duty finder. So all the previous tiered raid finder items have now been moved down to duty finder, and then the new ones that are coming in are now being added. Uh, and then once again, just kind of the traditional things that we usually have happen. The introduction to new tomestones, the removal of some of the one of the older tomestones to make way for the new ones. Then the new ones, or not the new, but the higher tiered ones from the previous patch is now having its restrictions. So once again, just traditional things that we've had happen. Moving over of previous duties to now reflect something different for the expert roulette. So now for the expert roulette, once 5.4 drops, have the Hero's Gauntlet and Matoya's Relic. So that will now become the expert trial. What else? The adjustment of the tombstone drops. And honestly, I really think that that's probably the high points of the items. I'm sorry. Whew. Oh, almost forgot. So items. So new items have been added, new recipes have been added. So craftable items. So for all those armorers, all those cloth, all those weavers out there, here's where you make your money. Here is where you make your money, as well as blacksmiths as well. That's what it looks like for some of these weapons as well. Here is where you make your money. Go out there kind of take a guess at what items are going to be needed to make these. They're going to be looking for. You can make a quick buck on the market board come patch day and possibly later on into patch week, especially for those individuals who can't play until the weekend. Those individuals who are trying to get into Savage Con like that. I don't know if they're actually going to drop new gear, craftable gear that you have that's going to be able to get you up to Savage content level. But if they do, that's how you're going to make some money. This is interesting. So certain equipment is now no longer gender locked. You can sit up and you can actually wear these items, and I haven't taken a look at some, but you can now wear these items regardless of what gender. So that's pretty cool. Um, the appearance of the following gear when worn with certain leg gear has been adjusted. So if you liked the way this looked when you wore certain things, it is now going to change. So certain leg, following this change, certain leg that was previously hidden can now be seen. Okay, cool. I'd have to take a look at these, see actually what they actually are, but I can't wait to see it. Um, they're shortening the names on the tokens. So this is now just Blue Crafter scripts. What else? What else? What else? There's a change to the gathering for botanists and miners for collectibles. Um, so this one was one that was interesting when people saw it on the live letter. This was where if you're trying to like overmeld, pentameld, right? You're trying to pentameld gear. Instead of having to click back in, click back in, click out if you fail one, you can now just do an advanced meld in bulk, and it'll keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and it'll exhaust your stuff until it hits, until it actually melds. So this is kind of a quality of life, kind of helpful, kind of quality of life. Well, that's cool. New mounts, new mounts, new chocobo barding, new minions. So we saw that in the dungeon. So that probably going to be a drop from the new dungeon. The wings that everybody's been talking about, like, oh my god, I want wings. Um, New parasols. Those look cute. I like that pink one. I like both of them. Uh, and then these are just system up. So G pose, all those G posers out there. The explore mode for dungeons is now going to be available. No, yes, yes, and then other quality of life items. So that's patch 5.4. Um, if you have not had an opportunity to read the pre-patch, go ahead and take a look at it. It's a great. It looks like it's going to be a great patch with content, both new and quality of life improvement. So that ends my kind of review of what's going on with the patch. Coming up on, once again, remember the servers will go down on the 7th. The patch notes will release the full patch notes, which they probably usually, I think they still keep out the crafting things as well. They keep out a couple of things. So those patch notes will drop on the 7th. And then the servers will be back up on the 8th. We will enjoy that. All right. Back to the game. All right. So let's see if I can go ahead and get a group of mad lads together and see if we can go ahead and do something like a savage, not savage, some extreme trials, preferably Titania. So let's see who's actually on. One of my FC mates is on. She. There is. There's one. Then. All right, so we have all cleared this fight before. However, I'm a little rusty, and I'm going to actually be upset because there have been times in the past where I'll sit up here and I'll throw something in Party Finder, and I'll say, "Oh, yeah, clear party, not yeah, or clear party, or farm party, or something like that." And next thing you know, we go out and we show our butts for ourselves. Let's see. So actually, I'm probably going to see if we can. I'm actually going to go dance. I don't feel like resin people during this fight. Okay, we're actually going to wait on somebody right quick. Yeah, man, I really got to fix my mic. I do not like the way my mic sounds. And I'm trying to remember what happened because it was working fine. It was working fine last week up to a point, and kind of crapped a bit. A little upset about it. So I pretty much have to have it kind of like right in my mouth, and that's annoying. I wonder if that party is actually still going to be there. Or should I just start my own? Oh, You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and start my. That's what I'm gonna. Ah. I don't. I don't want to be one of those people who puts like kind of a jerk comment in Party Finder, but also at the same time, I would like to kind of farm dragons. I would like to try and do that. And I'm also going to do a selfless play because for me, gosh dang it, it's for me. I think we might actually have another person, maybe. And it's good to see friends that I have not seen a little bit. Rachel, obviously, I have not seen Rachel in like ever in a day, is what it feels like. So it's good that Rachel found time to kind of play. And then actually, I made kind of a new friend yesterday. So Razel actually has the same FC sub name that we have, but they're not in our FC. We thought we were the only cafe kind of running around on Midgard, but apparently not. Apparently, there's like two others. And so I'm telling you, I put it up here. I put it as a duty completion, and watch and see what's gonna happen. Watch, it's gonna be a mess. It is going to be a mess. We're gonna have people drop, and people are gonna get mad, and people are gonna be really good. Oh snap! We actually got somebody to join. Amazing. we got a tank, so that's good. We got a tank and we got 2 healers, so this should go quickly. And and so I told him, "Welcome to the stream." Watch, he's gonna drop off. He's going, "Whoa, wait a second, what? I didn't sign up for that." I can do it 1 or 2. 1 OE, 2 more. I think they're probably saying like, "Hey, I can probably do 1 or 2 more runs." Yep, that's exactly what he was saying. He can say he can do 1 or 2 more runs, which is great. Which is great because we may probably get 1 or 2 runs out of it. So I look forward to playing with these individuals, whoever it is. So I know we talked about it before, but I'll go ahead and throw the question out there again. What are you most excited about for patch 5.4? I told you before, I can't wait to see the story. I love the story. I play the game mostly for the story, but then I also play it for the interaction with the community. Um, but I'm also excited about the continuation to the Eden story as well. I've told you that I want to see how the writers kind of let that story between Ren and Gaia kind of play out. Because I tell you before, like people in the community went freaking bat crap crazy when they saw the picture of them holding hands. So I'll be interested to see how they kind of wrap that up. This is the worst part of Party Finder, by the way. Having to wait. I'm gonna sit up here and wait for people. Let me see if I can reach out to friends. Nope. Probably not gonna happen. Hmm. Yep. Gonna have to wait. That sucks. So if you're just tuning into the stream, thank you for coming. We are trying to go ahead and do a couple of Titania runs, see if we can get a dragon to drop. he has been stupid stingy when it comes to dropping that dang dragon. I have done this fight so many times; it's so annoying, and I have yet to get a dragon. So we'll see if we can go ahead and get that to happen today. I don't know. I feel it. I feel like it's going to be a lucky night tonight. Oh, I love that sound. So I butcher names. So I want to say it's Takoni. Takoni, thank you for the follow. I could not do the stream without those followers who come in and try and support me. So I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 individuals. 6 individuals. We just need 2 more to have a quorum. 2 more. And if you're watching the stream and you're in the party, smile for the camera when we get in. I want to show everybody. I want to show the stream everybody's wonderful faces. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Everybody's wonderful faces. Takoni, meow right back. That's 7. We need 1 more. Oh, man. So I'm not going to lie. I'm actually still a very small streamer. I have maybe 50, almost 60 followers. So 6. 6 is probably about how many viewers, probably the most amount of viewers I've probably ever had. So this is great. This is great. 7 viewers. Oh my gosh. I'm rolling high tonight. We just need 1 more and then we can go in and embarrass ourselves on stream. All right, I want to do it, but I don't know if I should. Because I haven't used the raffle feature yet. But, you know what? Screw it. I'll go ahead and throw it out there. If we go in here and we clear this fight with no more than... Oh, I love that sound again. So I'm gonna try this. I butcher names. Sekomet, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am. Thank you for the follow. But like I was saying, if we go in and we clear this fight with 2 or less whites, I'll go ahead and do a raffle for a Mog Station item. I will go ahead and do a raffle for a Mog Station item. If we clear this fight with 2 or less wipes. 3 or less wipes. I'll go 3. I'll go 3. I'll be generous. I am merciful and kind. 3 or less wipes. C comment. C comment. I'll practice it. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, though. C comment. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. All right, we're just waiting on one more. So if anybody's got a friend, or if you're watching the stream and you are not actually in the party, please jump in. We are in the party finder. It is under Natalie Moongrow. Yes, we have a quorum. I love it. I love it. That's everybody. You ready, sir? Come on, just need one more person to ready up. And then Ray, you're going to have to switch. Awesome. Thank you kindly. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. No. So they're here. I think that they're just they're helping out with mechanics. So thank you so much. Let's try this one more time. I'm not even paying attention to in-game chat, but I'm kind of looking. They're talking about a color. I'm like, what the heck? What are y'all talking about? And I don't know if I want to sit up there and do a ready check again because they were like, oh my god, this person's impatient. Stop being a prick. I'm like, I want to keep the party going. Kind of riding a high right now. There we go. Thank you. So I'm no longer the bad guy, so thank you. Somebody else did a ready check. All right, we're good. Do I still have my? I think I still have my setup. I'm pretty sure I still got my setup. So I've done this fight probably a handful of times, and I will tell you right now, every once in a while people get mixed up. So let's see how this goes. Remember, no more than 3 wipes. No more than 3 wipes. I think we might actually botch this one. This first one. You know, I'm not gonna count the first one. If we wipe on the first one, I'm not gonna count it. I'm not gonna count it. Because I mean, anytime you do a pug group, you gotta kind of coalesce and kind of get used to each other first. That's why I'm not gonna count the first one. I'm not gonna count it. I'm gonna take Summoner. Woo! I have to remember, like, the first one is always out, and then the next one's always in. Am I in the right spot? I think I am. I'm pretty sure I am. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, yeah, we're good. No, go the other way. Go the other way. In, everybody get in. Almost. All right, I'm starting to remember the fight again because I forgot. Somebody come take it. Okay, yeah, he's gonna take all of them. Good. So good. So good. Nice. Nice. Not fast enough. I mean, we're still doing decent damage, but still. Yeah, I mean, we really need to pump this up. Yeah, he should have been dead. Yeah. I mean, I think we'll make it, but I think we're gonna cut it like stupid close. All right, we got people kind of dropping like flies right now, and that's not good. Why are my chains still here? Move. Move, person. I'm dead. Gone. No worries. Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now, Togi, you're not gonna learn anything from me as a dancer. I'm a horrible dancer. I have 2 left feet. 2 left feet. We got this. We got this. Okay, so this one counts. This next one counts because I think we actually did a pretty decent job getting into the second phase. So we worked it out. So I think we're good. I think I will actually be doing a giveaway on stream today. I guess I should probably get it set up too. And I think my timer is probably set for like 30 minutes. So if we clear it this time under 3 wipes, I'll go ahead and set it up. And then y'all just have to watch an additional 30 minutes. I love this song. I'm not gonna lie. The Menphilia cosplay is you. Jedi Master. Let's see. Keep her turned. Keep her turned. She's gonna cleave the whole party. Keep her turned. Oh, okay. No, no, no. It's not this one. Dude, he ate those like a champ. I love it. Okay. We're going that way. Yeah, so if you've never completed this fight, when she does Frost Rune, dude, just go in the middle and eat one. It's better than sitting up there and trying to run around and see if you actually survive 2 or 3. Just eat one in the middle. Pop any of your, GCDs to kind of mitigate damage. But that's probably your best bet. Okay, that's better. Come on. Which way is this going? It's going that way? No. Fail. Fail. That's my fault. I failed. I blew it. Puck is still up? Oh, crap. Yes. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. I have been in this position before. We can do this. We can do this. We just need to down Puck really fast. Not Puck, but Peach Blossom. Woo! Okay. Okay. All right, everybody just needs to regroup, and we'll be good. So I think we got good damage. Missed Rune. See what she does first. She's going up, so get out. Crap. We gotta kill these guys. Switch. Okay, so that's not bad. We can recover. Yes, we can recover. We can recover from this. If we die, we can't recover from that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We got this. This is easy, easy. This may tingle a bit. This is her. He's got it. He's got it. Take it and go. Shit. Yeah, we got this. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Nice. Wow. Wow. Excellent. Great job. Great job. Actually, let me see if I can zoom in. I love the Minfilia, by the way. That well, if you're not hiding in the chest, but I love the Minfilia. That looks great. There we go. Wow, yeah, that does. That's a really good cosplay. Yeah, great recreation. You should have been a part of my cosplay event. That's what you should have did. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to set up this giveaway. All right, let me see if I can do it. I think I have it. Yep, there it is. So I have started the giveaway. Um, if you want to participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is type !raffle to join. And then in about 30 minutes, it will let me know. And then I will. What's the best way to get it to you? I will put my Discord in the chat, and then you can reach out that way. I'll put my Discord channel in the chat, and then you can reach out to me that way. Good luck, Jedi Master. Once again, if you want to participate in the raffle, go ahead and type !raffle because y'all did such a phenomenal job. I underestimated your powers. So that's awesome. Congratulations. And this will actually, once again, be my first giveaway. So I'm going to see if I can make it something nice. Hopefully. All right, so it looks like we may have one, maybe two people drop off for the night. So if you're actually still watching the stream, or if you're going to continue watching the stream, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining and helping out with the fight. So we really, really do appreciate it. All right, recruitment is back up. Let's see if we can get another tank that was as awesome as that last one. And then Jedi Master, if you win, please hit me up on my Discord, and I will make sure that you get your prize if you win the raffle. The raffle should end in about less than 30 minutes. So that was a good way to kind of knock the dust off of the not having done that fight in a while. So that was fun. That was really, really fun. I think I only died once, so that was great. Little touch and go at the end. I got a little nervous. I was like, oh crap, we're gonna die. And then one of our amazing healers came in clutch with the LB3, and we were able to get back up and knock it off. So that was great. And now we're just waiting on one more. So if you didn't catch the earlier part of my stream, I talked about patch 5.4. I went through the preliminary notes that came out for the patch. I did cover what I'm excited about and what I'm not necessarily excited about in the last stream. But this particular stream, we started off with basically trying to kind of just going through those patch notes. Lots and lots of good stuff. I think that the devs have done an amazing job trying to keep us with content, not what we're used to, especially in the past, and especially with what's going on with COVID. But I think that really kind of just shows the dedication and the heart that Yoshi P and the development team has towards the community. They have, in the face of the pandemic, they have still tried to make sure that the community has something to kind of help weather the storm. So I think that that's really, really kudos to them, the amazing work that they're continuing to do for us. I think that 5.3 was probably the best patch we've had to date. If you have not completed patch 5.3 and you're listening to the stream, or you listen to the stream in the future and you have not completed patch 5.3, I'm not going to say any spoilers, but what I will tell you is grab a box of tissue. Sweet Mary and Joseph, grab a box of tissue. It's that good. I'm a grown man and I cried. Grown man. You can call me what you want. I don't care. That was a dang good patch. And it was an emotional roller coaster. It was so good. It's gonna be very interesting to see how they top patch 5.3. I think patch 5.4 won't necessarily be like as groundbreaking and as earth shattering as 5.3. I think it will do something to progress the story, which is great. But I don't think it's gonna be like the earth shattering 5.3, which is fine, no problems. I think that this is kind of 5.4 is probably going to be that first step towards finally walking into 6.0. And then there's all the speculation that comes around with 6.0. What job classes are we going to get? Obviously, everybody's like, we have to get a healer. We have to. Because if we don't, people are going to riot. They're going to riot in the streets. They're going to riot in Kugane. They're going to riot in Limsa. They're going to riot all over Eorzea if we don't get a healer. It's time for a healer. I think we're going to get one. I think individuals are just curious to find out what that healer is going to be. There's been time mages kind of thrown out. There have been alchemists that have been thrown out. There's been so many different little things that have been thrown out for what it could actually. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. Yeah, Bunny Boys. So Zeppelin did a really, really good kind of. She touched on that briefly in one of her movies. We have a wedding to go to in less than 30 minutes. Oh, okay. You know what? Nah, never mind. I wouldn't say that. I would love to see a wedding. So we had another individual drop off, which is sad. But we'll go ahead and try this again. And we've had more individuals drop off, which is completely fine. Quick second. Communications work on. All right. So let's do this. Let's change it up. Edit. We need another DPS. Yes. So I hope that the individuals who did drop out of the party finder, hey, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for helping us get that clear. I do ask that if you did participate in the raffle, please kind of hang out for a little bit. And if you win, I will make sure that you get your item as soon as you join Discord link that I put in the chat to make sure that I can reach. Thank you. So yeah, so like I was saying, so Zeppela did kind of a quick rundown of Bunny Boy. So if you're talking about a perspective from story, they're not necessarily like kind of like a part of that warrior culture, which is the females are usually the ones doing the fighting. However, that would be fun. That would be cool to get male Sierra in the game. And I think that you would see all the cat boys switch over to Bunny Boy. I think you would. I really, really think you would. I do think that I hope that they fix the issue when it comes to hats. Um, I love my Vieira character. I think it's great. I think work into it, but I miss wearing my aura, or hats, and we just lost another individual. Uh, so yeah, I think if they fix the problem with hats, it's not really a problem. I think it was more of a choice, and I think that they just didn't necessarily have the time. I think that's how the story went. They didn't necessarily have the time. They did what they could, especially with all the other gear that they put in moving forward. I think that they were going to try and, but I think that so you got healers, bunny boys, hats. What else? Am I missing anything else that is demanding? I hope we don't get another tank. We don't need another tank. I don't necessarily think we need another DP. I think if you just give us a healer, I think that they would be okay. Yeah, I think if you just give us a healer, I think we'll be fine. And then I think that they're probably, and that's the speculation with them. I think they're also probably going to give us another like limited job, like they did with Cage. Um, but what would it be? What would it be? Would it be like Beastmaster? That? Yeah. I mean, it would be interesting to kind of go around and kind of like tame Beast. That would be cool. But then, what would the mechanic be? Would the mechanic be similar to what we do with blue mages? But instead of us actually casting whatever spell there is, have you know the Eorzean equivalent of a freaking Pokemon running around with you, casting spells or doing whatever its special. But then what do you do? Like, do you switch it out like summoners do with their eggies? I don't know. I don't know. This is all speculation. All speculation. You also have Necromancer that was coming. I think Work to Game actually kind of did or made a comment about that as far as you also have to kind of understand the Chinese market. So the Chinese market is very, very strict on what they allow their populace to kind of like engage in. And necromancy and death and things like that are actually things that they don't necessarily allow. So they kind of have a really tight restrictions on it. So if you do decide to go that route, what do you do? Do you have to then give the Chinese market a different type of character and then give everybody else another type of character? What does that look like, right? Or do you just say, hey, you know what, that's just too much work for the devs to do. We will decide to do, right? So, I mean, it's how much time do they have and how much time do they actually want to invest in the player base and characters? But then you now have to balance it because you now have your US and European players playing this. Now you have another region with another back, another. Okay, so now you have to balance it in two different ways, two different types. So I mean, that's I don't I don't see them going there. I don't. I really really don't. But I'll be interested to see how they go about kind of cracking that nut. I honestly can't wait. I don't think that we'll see because what it was last year July time frame that we got Shadowbringers. Wow. All right. Well, it looks like that's everybody except for us. Um, I guess you will um go ahead and end the party fine. Completely fine. I think we'll probably just run some other. Um, but I do hope that y'all continue to watch the stream. Then I do hope that I have individuals who go ahead and win that raffle. The raffle is still going, so if you want to win a Mog Station item, go ahead and type in exclamation point raffle to enter into the raffle. Should be ending short. I think the timer was only like 30 minutes. So I guess I turn the question over to y'all. What are you interested in, and what are you looking forward to? It's probably one of the last major patches that we're gonna get, so we'll probably get one more patch. I think that will probably be the last one before we actually, or the last major patch. So what are you excited about for patch 5? Know that there are probably crafters out there who are probably excited about making making some extra cash off some of the crafting items. I know that there's some glamour freaks out there who are interested in looking at some of the different or looking at obtaining some of the different pieces of glamour items that are actually dropping as well. But what are you interested in? To be honest, I wish they lower the totem for extremes. So you talking about instead of like the 99 totems that you have to get? So I think the reason why they did that, and you probably came to the conclusion as well, but I think the reason why they probably did that is you have those individuals who will sit up there and grind the mess out of that fight just to get a mount, right? If you lower it to something a little bit lower, like I don't know, you lower it down to like 50 or somebody will actually literally sit up there and do that, and they'll probably try and do it in one. Um, and I think that they probably didn't want to do that to somebody. But when you see the number 99, 99 seems kind of daunting. So I think it's kind of like mind game. I do think you're right. I do think that they should increase the drop rate. Like some of these things are just like some of the drop rates, even the drop rates on some of the fights that are no longer like current content. So perfect example, Tsukiyomi fight. I've been chasing that dang doggo for forever and again. Guess what? Still ain't got it. Yeah, like a 5% drop rate. That's insane. And so I was reading the patch notes today, and they were talking about like the cinder drift. So that's ruby red weapon. Like, oh, they've increased the drop rate on the whistle for the mount for them. Okay, what did you increase it to? Like, did you increase it to like, 0.6? Like that still doesn't help me. That like I'm still probably gonna have to sit up there and go for 99 freaking totems. That's ridiculous. However, once again, I do think it's more of a psychological to prevent people from sitting up there and grinding out that. Because it's like, okay, I can sit up here and I can do this 50 times and lower it to 50. I can sit up here and do the fight 50 times and go instead of seeing the number 99 and being like, yeah, no, I'm not going to try and do that all in one. I don't know. What do y'all think? Yeah, you're tearing me apart, Yoshi. I wonder if it's been 30 minutes. I think that's what everybody's waiting for. I think everybody's waiting for 30 minutes and then my stream is going to like, which is fine. That's fine. I was able to actually do my first giveaway, so that's great. I had a great run into Tanya. Still didn't get a dragon. That's fine. And I was able to the jewels as my stream. That was great. I would say that's a good night. That is a good night. And so now my FC mates are just showing off their mount. Yes. So I was going to do WoW this week. I have not played it. So once again, probably gonna because I have been meaning because I bought it. I got up there and bought it. I might as well sit up there and play it. But I've been meaning to try Shadowlands. Um, don't have any friends in WoW. I have acquaintances. I guess that counts. Um, but I've been meaning to sit up there and at least log into it one time. So that may be what I do for this. May jump on Shadow and see what it's like. So that should be interesting. Oh, okay. So I will talk to Amy after the stream. I will talk to Amy after the stream. So I hope that they are still on for a little bit. I will probably stream probably about another half an hour. Definitely want to talk. Thank you so much. I highly doubt that the stream wants to see talking to somebody about taking over. We don't need the show. That's not. That's not. Uh-oh, we might be getting somebody. Unless Amy's about to join us. Because Ray just took party leave. So let's see. Oh, I need to whip out my bear again. I love that bear. Nope, it is not Amy. That's fine. I love that bear, though. The bear's like, Merry Christmas, motherfucker. I love it. I'm sorry. I'm not a child prison show. Oh, never mind. Oh. Because if we are, I am not going to refuse. I refuse to tank. I'll tank for dungeons. That's fine. But I am not confident in my tanking ability to tank extreme. I think I've tanked Titania like maybe once or twice. But I don't think I'm comfortable with it. Hey, I think I've even healed that fight before, and I didn't like it. All right, the giveaway is concluded. I wonder who got it. Let's check. Of course. Of course. Hey, Jedi Master, congratulations on your prize from the Mog Station. Do me a favor if you have not done so already. I think you probably have. Yep, you have. I will hit you up later on this evening and send you code for your. So congratulations, winning that Mog Station giveaway. Awesome. Now I'm going to watch my viewership plummet. All right, so it looks like we're probably going to try and do Titania one more time. So we'll see how that goes. We're actually getting a couple of Ray's friends on. See if they can help us out with that fight. Oh, I know what I want to say. Um, Monk mains. Any monk mains out? If so, two questions. One question. Have you enjoyed the changes to Monk already? Then are you looking forward to the change the later? They were talking about making Beast Lightning. What do you think about that? So I don't play Monk, so I am not a Monk main. So I'm not necessarily familiar with it. I played it to level it up, and even then, I had no clue. I was straight up trying. Um, but I know like a handful of people who swear by the job. Like they say that that job is like the best thing. if if that's if that's true, if that's true, I would love to hear how you feel about the change to your job. Because like I can tell you right now, like I when I heal, I play Astrologian, and I love the change strat. I think Astrologian was suffering from um, uh, um, losing MP too fast. We were losing MP just way too fast, and it really kind of hurt us when it par with White Mage. So like their MP gauge is infinite, right? But now with the changes to Astrologian, I think Astrologian is easily, if we're talking about a tiered scale, I would say that Astrologian is easily sitting at A, not an F. Right. I think Square Enix made Astrologian great. Um, so I think it's a good class. But it's when you hear that your job is going to get changes in, you start losing people like, oh my God, are they going to break my job? Are they going to up? I don't know. I think that they try and have a balance, and I think what they've done to the job over the past few years, especially with Storm, but I think that that's their. I think it's another iteration, long-term vision for the game. I may be wrong. I may be wrong, but people are very, very covetous of their jobs. They start panicking when they hear that their job is getting, if it's not a positive change that makes the job even better, sometimes it can. I think the one job that's probably a protected class, probably Black Mage. Hey, no worries. We're waiting on you. You're fine. But yeah, we all know why Black Mage is a protector. We all know why. Why? Because the OCP plays, and you're not gonna break his job. It's like having that manager who used to do your job, and that manager's like always in your butt about it because they're like they used to do it, so they know. They may not know what your counterpart does. They may not know what Susie or Johnny in the next department does. They know your job, and they're gonna make sure if you don't do your job the way that they used to do it, they're gonna let you know. I've actually had bosses like that. I've had bosses who used to do the job that I held, and if you don't do the job that the way they used to do it, you're doing it wrong. It's like, no, that's just the way. Hey, Jedi Master, thank you for joining the stream. Thank you also for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. I wish I would have sent you a friend request before you left. But you know what? Hey, the game is small. So I'm pretty sure we'll cross paths again. Thanks, Jedi. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can see a invite. I remember. Oh. You were. I think that was you. I think. Yeah, I think that was you. The Menthilia. I think that was you. Got it. I sent you a friend request. Thank you so much. Awesome. And then honestly, I may do some editing of this and probably throw it over on YouTube, particularly the patch notes review that I did at the beginning of the. I am trying to get. I'm trying to touch as many individuals on as many different because I love showcasing what it's out. I love showcasing all the great things that this is doing because I think it's the best community. I don't care what anybody says. Fight me about it, at me. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I'm doing. I will try that more individuals. Oh, great. Yeah, stop by. Stop by the cafe. Stop by, Jedi. You're more than welcome to come by. I think our designers did a great job making it such a nice place. And actually, you know what? Since we're going to do that, I'll go ahead and come in. If you've never seen it before, anybody on the stream who's never seen our place, it's a really, really nice place. Small house, but it's cozy and it's it kind of has, and I've said it before, it kind of has that like, I'm probably dating myself. It has kind of like that Borders bookstore kind of vibe to it, where you could have like there was like a Starbucks, but there was also like a Borders books, where the Starbucks was attached. Go shop for books, and you can go to the Starbucks. And it was really nice, and like our decorators did a great job. Great job. Um, Pastries always yum. Make sure they go with coffee. Um, and then downstairs is where the magic happens. No, so down here is where we do a lot of our different contests. We try to get together different performances. So um, and actually, speaking of that, so the 19th of December, that Saturday, for the stream, we'll actually do a special stream. It'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. We are actually going to do kind of a FC get together. We're also inviting the community now. Um, we'll be having our glam contest for the FC, but then we're also going to have Midgard's own Midbards. They will actually come and they'll perform for our event, and I will stream live on it, so that everybody can really, once again, me showing the creativity of the. So I think it's going to be a good time. As you can see, it's a tiny place, so it's probably going to be standing room only. But if you can make it, come on down. Go ahead, show up. We would love to have you. The theme is Christmas holiday or Christmas season. I can't remember exactly what. But if you come with some Christmas attire, go ahead, show on up. We would love to have you. We'll just make it a big party. And I guess I better put some advertisement out there about it as well. I really love that glam. And if you're interested in seeing some of the different other contests that I do, I've done 2 this year. But if you're interested in seeing some of the different contests that I actually just put the link to my Discord. It's still small, still growing. I would love to get more individuals in there, make it a little bit more active, not just focused on Final Fantasy. There are a couple of other games out there that I play, but most of the individuals are Eorzean, like the rest of you. But if you're interested in seeing the different contests, go ahead, join that Discord, or you are more than welcome to come in the D House Discord. Take your shoes off, put your feet up, and go ahead and enjoy your time. Chat up, talk, mingle, have fun. That's what it's all about, having fun. But that's where I usually make the announcement. That's usually the first place. Then I'll try and push it out far and wide too. Most of the time, it's been really word of mouth, other pieces of social media. And just to kind of touch on some of the prizes that I do, usually the grand prize is usually going to be game gill, and also I give away the 60-day sub card. I think like that. That's 60 days where you don't have to come out of pocket. That's usually the grand. Usually the grand prize is usually 60-day sub card, and it's like 100 gil, 100,000. Yeah, 100,000 gil to grand prize, and it will use either a Mog Station item like a Vial of Fantasia or a piece of glue. Get that for a second. Hey, thank you so much, Jedi. It's where we call home. It is where we call home. While we're waiting, I can show you all my messy room. And like I said, this is kind of one of the things that I do. I usually go around to different places, peeping in people's houses. I really gotta change. I like the way it looks, but I gotta change. I was so happy when I put this in the bath. My favorite poster. I like that. Bed and pillow extreme. I think I might do that too eventually. I love it. I'm gonna remember that one. I'm stealing that one, Jedi. And then I love my Namazu. And then if you ever come in my room, I always have dope tracks playing. I love these songs. All right, I think we're just waiting on one more person. And then we'll see if we can jump into Titania again. What the heck, Rachel? How do you have more mounts than me? I'm mad now. If you're watching, I'm upset with you. Very. I don't even know where the heck you get. I want that mount now. See, now they're just sitting here flexing. That's what they're doing. Uh-oh. Okay. Look, good. We have our sixth person. So now we just need two individuals. And it looks like it's going to be two. Huh? You're looking good. You're good. I would recommend that you meld your stuff. That's just, that's just me. I like it. 490. Wow. I really need my 490. So mad at myself. Still need to meld your stuff. All right, let's go ahead and throw Party Finder up. Now I just need him to throw me lead. Throw me lead. Throw me leader. We need. Oh, thanks. And now we begin the long wait again. And actually, while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break and go grab something to drink because I've been sitting up here flapping my gums all night. And we're back. Sorry about that. All right, it looks like we got one more individual in here, so that's great. All right, we're just waiting on one more tank. We'll have a quorum. Does anybody know what that word means, quorum? I keep saying it. Quorum, quorum, quorum. Anybody know? So, a little bit about me. I work in politics. I work very heavily with Congress. And a quorum means that we have a group. We have the group necessary to, conduct legislative business or whatever it is. Oh, and this is for my political majors out there. If you ever watch C-SPAN, for anybody who don't, C-SPAN is so exciting. But if you ever watch C-SPAN and you're watching either the House or Congress, they're sitting up there working and they're doing stuff, or they'll come to the floor, somebody will make a speech on the floor or make remarks on the floor. And then when they get done, sometimes they'll say, Madam President or Mr. President, I noticed the absence of a quorum. Can you please call the roll? And they will start calling for members. And that is because you have to have a quorum to actually conduct a legislative business. So a quorum is just the necessary amount of members needed to conduct legislative business. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what that number is, but that's what it is, a quorum, the necessary group of individuals to conduct business. So when I say, hey, when we have 8 people in here, we will have a quorum. That means that we will have enough people to do the business that we need to go do. So there you go. I just taught you something. Haha. My dog's looking at me like it's that time. Bedtime. Give me about another 30 minutes, and I got you, pupper. I got you. Come on. Come down here. I'm trying to get my dog to go lay down again, but she doesn't want to. Never let it be said that individuals on my stream didn't learn something. That's a very rough and loose definition of it, but that's basically what it is. So the next time you're feeling bored, you want to go watch C-SPAN, go watch C-SPAN. Ray, what's up? Ray Zell, how are you? I'm doing super well. I've had a great night. How about you? How are you doing? Hmm. I wonder what else I can teach you. Because I love my job. I really, really do. I love what I do. Some people find politics disgusting. I love it. Um, I can think of no better arena um, where it's more chess than checkers. So let me see if there's something else I can teach y'all. So I taught you what a quorum is. What else? What's another interesting term that they use? Oh, so in the Senate, you have what's called the president pro temp. So for all those individuals who took, political science or some type of political major or something like that, either high school or college, the president of the Senate is the vice president of the United States. So if you have 100 senators and you have, sometimes you may have a tie that needs to be broken. So you'll have 50 senators on this side, 50 senators on that side. The vice president can come in and break that tie, right? But he only does that when the Senate is, locked up like that, when they have 50-50 split, right? But the vice president is the president of the Senate. However, the vice president's got all this other stuff going on in the world. He can't be there all the time. So what they have is what's called the president pro temp, which is basically, and it's usually the senior senator, usually in the same political party as the president or the vice president of the Senate. So they serve in the stead of the vice president as the president of the Senate, unless the vice president happens to come in. And usually the vice president will actually be there at the start of a new Congress. So since we just had this election, we're getting ready to have a new Congress. So we're getting ready to have the 117th Congress. So he'll usually be there for like the first day. And then, the president pro temp will serve in his stead. And like I said before, it's usually the senior senator, usually within the same political party as the vice president. But that's who the president pro temp is. Right now, if you are watching the stream and you're from the United States, the current sitting president pro temp is Senator Grassley from Kentucky, I think. I may be wrong. But Senator Grassley. But Senator Grassley is one of, if not the senior senator. I think Senator Feinstein from California is probably the next senior senator. And like these people have been serving in Congress for like years. But there you go. I just taught you two things: what a quorum is and what President pro temp is. Once again, never let it be said that you came to my stream and you did not learn something. Wow, this is killing me. Does it always take this long to find a party finder? I just need one more. If you're watching the stream, you are not in the party. We got one more slot open for a tank. One more slot open for a tank. I've had. I don't think my viewership has dropped today below 3. That is exciting. That is awesome. For all the individuals who have showed up to the stream today, thank you so much. Thank you, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna sit up here and tear up because some people will be like, you know what? Why is this person sitting up here tripping about, having less than 2 digits of viewers? But for me, that's huge. But that's still awesome. So thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate it. Yeah, wow. God, man. This is the best stream I've had. And it's all thanks to y'all, so I appreciate it. Y'all get to hear me sit up here and ramble. While we wait on one more tank. Sweet Mary and Joseph, come on. Let me think. What's a random fact I can give y'all? A random fact. Random fact. I don't know. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do my favorite pastime. Go look at people's houses. All right, so at my last FC before we moved houses, there was a house that was literally like a Mughal church. It was ridiculous. They had like Mughals all over the place. It was cool, but also at the same time it was kind of creepy. They had the Mughal music in the background, and it was like a shrine to Mughals. All right, let's see whose house this is. This is Bunnyland. Look at that. Bunnyland. New to housing, but I'm trying to decorate regardless. Hope you like. Bunny girl lovers are quite welcome. Okay. Mm. Let's go see what this looks like. Let's go see what this looks like. All right, I can't wait to see this. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. Okay, not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more like, I don't know, like some BDSM or some type of nonsense. I like it though. All right, not a bunny girl. I'm a little disappointed. Not a bunny girl. There was a bunny girl outside, but not a bunny girl here. So I'm a little disappointed. Let's see what's down in the basement. What are you keeping down in your basement? Um, wow. Okay. I mean, I like it. Um, but I expected something based off of the sign outside. I was expecting something. So okay, okay. I still like it. Okay. Um, Give me 1 second. I'm gonna help somebody out right quick. But yeah, I was kind of that was kind of a lackluster kind of. It said Bunnyland, right? I'm thinking I'm gonna see like bunnies. So I'm a little underwhelmed, but okay, that's fine. That's fine. Dude. Oh crap! I need to meld that. I'm sitting up here bragging on her. Uh, oh, sitting up here chirping. That's why I'm not putting up the deeps. I forgot I bought that piece of gear and I had never melded. That's my bad. And I'm sitting up here wondering why I'm not doing the damage I usually do. That's why. Ugh, I'm so mad at that. Gotta do something. Oh, What in the world? Trash. I really got to go through my inventory. I've got junk in here that I probably get rid of. Where is the... Nope, nope. Nope. They're over here. Oh, well. I'll go home and... Come on, man. How hard is it to find one tank? I think it's a tank holiday. I think that's what it is. Actually, guys, give me 2 seconds. Sorry about that. You know what? Because we've had so many individuals on tonight, I think I'm going to go ahead and do another giveaway. So give me 1 second. One more. So this giveaway will be a vial of Fantasia. So if you're interested in winning a vial of Fantasia, go ahead and and type !raffle to join, and it will be up for 30 minutes. Yes! Yes! Uh-oh. I have no clue what's going on right now. Oh, I think we're just waiting for a couple of individuals to finish melding before we jump in there. So that's fine. Once again, if you're interested in winning a vial of Fantasia from the Mog Station, if you want to go ahead and type !raffle to join the raffle, it should be up for a little less than 30 minutes now. Just go ahead and type that in the chat. And we'll see if we can knock out maybe 1 or 2 more runs of Titania before the stream ends tonight. And we will go ahead and call it a night. Hopefully we can end on a high. And Rachel is just being so patient. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for being patient with your Fenrir mount that I wish I had. I hate you, but I love you too. So I am by no means like the any type of guru or any type of expert when it comes to melding of gear or when it comes to uh, playing the game optimally. Um, I will tell you that for me, when it comes to knowledge and information about those things, I will always defer to the experts. So there is the Balance Discord. Obviously, individuals who play any type of Final Fantasy know about the Balance Discord. Um, so I will always go to the Balance Discord if I'm looking for something, if I'm looking for rotations, if I'm looking for, um, optimal guild, not optimal guild, optimal gear stats, things like that. Um, there are a couple of great YouTube videos out there for individuals who are looking to kind of get into higher level content, which requires, um, melding your gear and different things like that to really get in there and actually be competitive. Right. So, with that being said, like I said, I will always defer to individuals who are sitting up here and actually playing the game better than I am and what they're doing. Like my rotation, I got my rotation from the Balance Discord. I got my opener from the Balance Discord, and I got my follow-on rotation from the Balance Discord as well. I still don't hit some of the numbers that I have seen some dancers put up. Like there are some dancers out there, like if you go to like some of the parses, sweet Marion, I think the highest right now 13, 14K. The last time I checked, I think it's like 13, 14K for dancer is like right now, like the top. And I think that that's on like T on the Epic of Alexander, the Epic of Alexander. And I think that that's kind of the benchmark that people use when it comes to individuals who are putting up like the numbers and the standard for what you need to do, like the orange parses or purple parses or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. But I think me consistently, I'm probably putting up like 10, maybe 11K. And like, I feel bad when I put those numbers up. Actually, no, I don't feel bad. Like I feel like really, really good when I put those numbers up. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, sorry. Um, Trying to remember how to take a picture now. Um, yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. Um, so yeah, like I said, I am not the one. So actually, Maya, you actually need to type exclamation point raffle to actually join the raffle. So I will tell you who actually has really, really good videos that I use is Spirius. Let me see if I can actually link one right quick in the chat. So I just put it up in the chat. Like I said, Desperius, he puts out really, really good videos. Um, he puts out really, really good videos for different classes. That's where I got my rotation from, along with double checking the balance Discord, and as well as what I did for my melding. That and his videos are entertaining. He has two types of videos when it comes to classes. One of them is kind of the longer version. It kind of breaks down the job from like 1 to 80, and then he gives you kind of like a another video, which is usually about 5 minutes, and it kind of gives you just a quick down and dirty the rundown of what you need to play or what you need to do to play optimally, at least within his eyes, at level 80. So it kind of gives you a laydown of the rotation. It also gives you kind of like the different things that you need to meld. I think he also gives you like the different types of food to use too for your job. So he puts out pretty good content. So if you're one of the two tanks that have joined us for this run, thank you. Thank you for your patience. I said it to you in chat, um, in game chat, in the party chat, but thank you. Thank you for your patience. We're just trying to make sure that a couple of individuals who are in the party are just taking care of their gear right quick before we go. So thank you for your patience, for sticking with us. We really do appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sitting up here thinking now that if I keep getting viewership like this, I might actually sit up here and start getting emotes and things for y'all. That'd be fun. And watch, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna wipe. We're gonna wipe. All right, I think we may be good. Let's go ahead and throw up a ready check. Uh oh. Come on, our two tanks. Come on. That's one. One more. One more. Lily. We need you, Lily. Lily. Where you at? I bet they were like, screw it, I'm going to go grab a drink. Ah! So close. Okay. I think we had one person step away. Yeah. Crap. Okay. It looks like we're waiting on one more person. I thought we were gonna move. We do a ready check one more time. Let's see. Nope. Still no Lily. Unless they probably went to the bathroom and they heard that ding and they're probably like running back. Like waddling back. uh, you gotta keep the humor. You gotta keep the humor. It helps to fight back the tears. What? Um, so what I may do is I may just boot them. All right, one. Yeah, that's what I did. I booted them. It looks like they were AFK. So yeah. Rachel is a clown. I love Rachel. Rachel is a clown. So we're sitting up here talking about getting one of our party members' friends to kind of join as well. And they're like, hey, convince them. And then Rachel just comes out of left field and like blackmail them. Like, really? Like, I swear Rachel like has like a one-track mind, like anarchy and destruction. That, and Rachel also hates Moogles. So like Rachel hates the Moogle chair in my room. Come on, I want to do at least one more run of Titania before I shut the stream. I want to do at least one more. Nice. We have a quorum again. All right, looks like we're good. Nice. I love it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, I don't like that at all. Whoa, what are you doing? Yo, what are we doing? That was not okay. I said it. I said we were gonna wipe at least the first time. I always say that the first time you come in with a party finder, or anytime you come in with a pug group, I'm telling you, it's wow. It it's kind of just the way it is. Um, you have to kind of learn to mesh and gel together, and that's the only way it happens. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I'll go ahead and end the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for all the individuals who showed up throughout the night. I really, really, really do appreciate it. I could not do this without each and every one of you. If you have not already dropped a follow and you feel that you would like to, go ahead and please do so. I would love it. The more, excuse me, the more the merrier. This is one of two channels that I have. I have this. I also have a Facebook channel, and then I also have a YouTube channel that I just started as well, where I put content. Um, I can't wait to see each and every one of you again. I will stream tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be a World of Warcraft stream. Just like I said, I want to try out Shadowlands and see what all the hype is about. I haven't heard negative reviews about it yet. But I think that the WoW community is very, very protective of their own. So we'll see how that goes. Hey, but besides that, everybody enjoy your night. It doesn't look like anybody entered the raffle, so I may just probably hold off and do that raffle tomorrow, or I may post that raffle up in my Discord channel. Yeah, I may post that up in my Discord channel, or like I said, I may even save that for. But with that, everybody, y'all have a great night. I look forward to playing with y'all again.